Welcome to Decisive podcast. Welcome to Decisive podcast series by Roberta Ingram, co-hosted by Zoe Massa. We go live.
Hey. Hello, Zoe. How you doing?
I am fine. How are you? I'm so glad I made it here. It started to rain, actually kind of ice rain, and I was walking here. It's like, oh my God, winter's coming.
I mean, yesterday, like just the last couple of days was really nice. And then,
And this is over. It's over. But
please
I'm
don't say
telling
that.
you, this is the first time since years I really feel it. I'm already in a Christmassy kind of mood. I'm telling you, I'm going to set up the lights and everything in my house.
You know what's funny is that me and Angelica, we was walking around Munich, and you look at, I mean, months before, and all the trees are coming up. People, Christmas toys,
Yeah.
and everyone's getting festive,
And cookies.
and she said, "Why everyone's so early?"
Yeah, I totally feel it this year. I'm usually not so much of a Christmassy person, but this year I'm planning decorations all over my house.
They're getting you in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, exactly. So this is why I'm welcoming the bad weather. I've got my candles already. You know, I've got a fireplace.
And the
Everything is,
kids,
yeah.
they're excited.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's excited.
Excited.
Everybody's waiting for snow except me. Usually I kind of panic when it starts to snow.
Yeah.
It gives me this claustrophobic feeling like, it's really happening. You know, I'm a tropical plant. I'm not, not built really for this.
You're a
but-
Rasta.
Yes, well,
You're a Rasta. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Decisive podcast series. Zoe and I just, we haven't seen each other for about a week or so. So we're asking each other how we're doing. And matter of fact, how was your week? What'd you do?
I had a wonderful week. I really had a wonderful week. It was my second son's birthday. So we had a big birthday celebration.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of cake. And I've been recording with you. I've
Oh
been
my-
recording with you. And
I was gonna get to that one last.
Yeah. And I just got the first mix and I really like it.
Yeah. Did it work out?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It came out very nice. And I'm excited to show you.
You guys just don't understand. We had to record it twice. It was and our next guest
Technical
will,
problems.
Yeah, our next
And
guest will
story
understand.
done. Technical problems and story done.
Charlton will understand the situation. Yeah, we recorded and I had it in the wrong format. It was supposed to be in 44.1.
It was supposed to be 44.1, and then it went, and we
48,
just like everything went
and we were
so.
trying all these different things to try to get it to line up with the track, and the groove was all wrong and all this stuff.
Everything was just wrong, so we did it again, and we nailed it.
We nailed it. We had to do
did.
it all over again, but we nailed it and with grace. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, I mean, for me, the last couple of weeks have been really crazy.
You've been working a lot.
My ass off. Getting ready for Charlton today. I went. Matter of fact, I went to spend some time with my wifey in the garden, which I hate.
The garden?
I hate it. I
You're just such a
All the
stupid
leaves.
person, like a nightclub person or a gym person. But what about a little
we had
garden?
to clean up the
like a-
leaves and
Yeah, that's good for you. Yeah, good for you.
My go-to blower that sucks and blows all the weeds.
But I would love to see you doing it. I think it's so much fun. I would love to have one of those.
I had to tear it apart because it was frozen because mud was inside and all this. And Angelica was looking at me like I was crazy because I put on these when I go in the garden or I'm working around to moving or something. I put on these workers' pants and
Of course.
everyone's teasing me because I have them on. Went to a record shop, pick up my favorite Alien tape record. What was it? Nook was one. I wanted to get to them. Happy. He has his
Yeah.
own small shop. I wanted to go there, and that didn't happen. So I went to Riviera Records. If any of you are ever in the city, in Munich, and you really great shop, Riviera Records is a really great shop to check out. I really love it. And then also Nook, which is also a small record shop that they all specialize pretty much in used records. Also have new records, but big shout out to them. Happy big shout out to you. And yeah, so it was kind of nice. And then had a nice gig at Castle House.
How did it go?
It went so good. They did such a great job. They had a modeling program.
Oh, wow.
From I think it's from like 7 p.m. till about 10, and I opened up the small floor till about 10. So it was a pretty busy week. I want to share this with Charlton later. I got a new controller and doing all these crazy setup of CC configurations and stuff. So
those things that I don't
2
care
days.
about. The
The stuff.
Yeah, the things that I don't want to have anything to do with. Like the only thing I want to have is like one of those noise pads where I could be like making noises. I love that when they have this flashy lights like this one here. People can't see it, but it's one with the like what is it, like 8 different colors.
Yeah.
I would love to have one of those, and I'd be like ooh, and it makes like ooh ooh. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, that was my week, and we hope your week was also good. Roberto Ingram here with my co-host Zoe Massa. We are excited today. We have a very cool guest
From Rotterdam, right?
Rotterdam.
Yes.
Rotterdam. And I love him to death. He's a very opinionated person, very strong-minded person, very talented person. I had a chance to meet with him during COVID. And thanks to a good friend of ours, Claire Granlund. And yeah, really excited to have him. He's really, really talented live performer. He a great DJ. I love what he does. He's very, I guess, mostly techno and electronic, very abstract at times, but wonderful. And I'll let him tell the story. But please, at this time, I want to welcome to the program, Charlton. What's up?
Yo, what's up? You've been calling me Carlton for 2 times. two bloody times.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
See, that's what I love about
and then
him.
you said it right when
That's-
you introduced me, so that's fine.
That's what I love.
We're friends again. We can be friends again, mate. How are you? How are
Good.
you two? How are you two?
Charlton, please meet Zoe Massa.
Well,
Hello, Zoe.
we've been texting today. Thank you.
Yes,
I just
yes.
felt like I better introduce myself before we're meeting online live already. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
Matter of fact, as you heard, I guess we were discussing how our week or our last moments in time have been. How have you been doing? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I felt a bit rough last week. I got a bit sick after I've done a gig in Spain. So I think I had the Spanish flu, maybe.
Ooh.
Something like that.
What does that feel like?
No, I was just coughing and at some point I was here and I really felt bad. So I went home and rested out for 3 days. So that was my last week. But I'm trying to be in here quite often because I just moved here. I think we moved here 2 months ago with my studio partner Thomas. He's not here right now, but yeah.
How long were you at that studio?
Where here?
No,
here
there
or
at the
the other one. The other one I was for 3 years. It was all cool. Was a quite busy building with Bas Mooy next door. Yeah, Bas Mooy from Mort Records. Shout outs to him as well. And some other guys from Derailed. They do a little label and they used to do radio streaming and stuff. Khalil, shout outs to him from Infinite Pleasure. It would be lovely if you would get him on the show as well sometimes.
Awesome.
He's a cool guy. And we used to share the studio, but he has different ventures right now, so I moved in with somebody else. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm let me so to speak in the building in Rotterdam somewhere, and it's called Store. You might be familiar with from Speedy J.
Oh, Speedy J.
So-
Such a great way. We're gonna talk about him later.
I'm renting a studio of him now, and it's lovely. I have great neighbors here as well. David Funk, you might know him. David, yeah, Speedy himself. My neighbors next door, they're cool. Samo also, really nice producer, a nice guy. none of the above, and all like Nikos. I think there's a loads of people here, and it's all good and it's fun if I ever meet him. But it's quite fun.
Let me get this right. You're actually from Rotterdam, but you lived also in Berlin, right?
Yeah, yeah. Don't get it twisted. I lived in England as well, so that's probably why I sound like this.
Okay, give us a little background of where you from and how you got into music. When I met you in Amsterdam, you were pretty well known over there. So I didn't really. I remember you mentioned to me something about Berlin, but I didn't know where are you actually born and raised actually.
I've grown up in Rotterdam, born and raised.
Okay.
I speak Dutch as well, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Well, just joking. But yeah, I've been born here in the Netherlands. Then I studied in some other city in the Netherlands and came back. Then I moved to England for a while, for 5 years also. And that was around 2008. Stayed there for a while, came back here for a year or two. And then I moved to Berlin because I just done this nice record and people told me to move to Berlin. All my friends told me to come and live in Berlin, and that worked out well. So it was fun for a while, but home is where the hatred is, right? You know what I mean?
And I always, when I heard about you, I found out that you were really super talented. And how long have you been actually doing music? How long have you and have you have any professional background in music or what? How did you get started?
I started when I was about 17, I think. Yeah, 19. I started buying records, and there was this place. I will tell you where it was as well. Yeah, it was this coffee shop where they sell Wacky Backy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
I was way too young. I was way too
That's
young
nothing
to be
new.
in there. I was like underage and shit. I was 17, and you're allowed to smoke when you're 18. But all these guys were playing records over there. I was like quite interested in that, and I started buying records, and yeah, that's how I started. I started making music a bit later, so maybe 2 years later, where I thought like, okay, but how does somebody would try to do that, make a record? I did not know about any synthesizers and stuff. So,
Do you still remember the first record that you bought?
I think one of the first ones was maybe a Steve Stoll, New York Steve Stoll.
Steve Stoll, yeah. Steve Stoll.
And Jeff. I think I bought the bells back then. Yeah, when it first sort of came out, it was a lot of Surgeon records. So shout out to Tony and Carl as well, Surgeon and Regis. Always shout outs to them. Yeah, I was more into the I used to like the industrial sort of harder sounds. Back, yeah, I grew up a bit now, so I like a lot of music, But back then, I only wanted to be I wanted to hear really hard music, or let's say like a
How
complicated,
does that that's interesting. Why?
complicated techno. And
Why?
all my black friends were like, "Yeah, you're a weirdo."
I know it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I
no,
was
it's
about,
true.
Please tell that story.
but
We're listening.
why? Yeah,
We're
it's like-
listening.
Why? They have no idea where it comes from. First of all, they think that it's some music that's made in Europe, which definitely Europe has a lot to do with music as well. Like they brought it. I think the UK brought it to Europe, kind of, right? So with all the Derek May and all that sort of things. So and they would just come out here and play. As what I understood from them, and it was wild. So you got like 1,000 people at a rave, and you've never seen that, and they're all high on pills or whatever. And it was quite, yeah. It must have probably been weird for them that they were known with their records overseas. You know what I mean? So, and that were all black folks, I think, if it's correct. Not, yeah. So that was quite interesting for me, like, yeah, and I used to rave as well. Don't get me wrong. That's how I that's how I got sort of into playing records, and also, you know, like the coffee shop and you know, where the guys would like
Back then,
play on a
and
Friday
what
night.
year was it? When was this?
This is in 1999,
Of
maybe,
course.
Yeah,
89,
yeah.
16, 17.
Yeah.
So I was not around. I was not allowed to smoke the wacky backy or either to be in that kind of place. Sorry, mom. Yeah, if you listen. All right. But
So you just
yeah,
really like the vibe of the scene and
Yeah.
of the sound.
yeah, Rotterdam is actually also quite used. Yeah, it was. It's a rough city. Yeah, that definitely shaped it a bit, but I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, that surroundings, and I just want to sit on a machine and get my, you know, what I feel out, or my emotions or whatever, you know, or I go skateboarding, you know, to, you know, it's like, I think the skateboarding and music, by the way, which I think it's both like rhythm, because you have to use, you know, you have to use a lot of rhythm with that. You know, you need to know, you need to know what you're doing. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah.
I actually really get it because my one of my sons is into biking. He's a dirt biker, so he's like doing all those, you know, jumps and things.
Yeah, the tricks.
And yeah, the tricks, and he just said the same.
Oh, it's timing.
It's timing,
Yeah, I
exactly.
have to find the right word.
It's timing.
If your timing is off with dancing or anything, or like, I used to dance a lot, even before I started making music, right? So
Okay, so he went from
it all comes
dancing.
together.
Okay, good. There you
Dancing,
go. Now I get it.
timing, you know, like some people have no timing whatsoever, right? You must be honest. You must be honest. So
Especially with techno.
yeah, no, maybe that's the newer people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Don't
Why
get
are
me
you
started.
laughing
because
so
I can't
much?
because I'm laughing because his description is spot on. And when I came from LA to Europe, our club scene was dance culture in there mixed with the music. When I came to Europe, it was, you had songs where people were dancing, doing dance moves to certain songs when they come on, and
All right,
the
I
whole
get
club
it.
is doing the dance together and all this kind of stuff. And when I come here, they just either pumping their fists or bouncing
Well,
around. So
everybody is for themselves, right?
yeah,
They're all high on like sort. Not everyone, but you know, most people are. When I play, they are high on substances, yeah, and they like to have a great time to forget about their weekend. And I understand all that. And some people can also get really lost in that, but I hopefully hope I have the medicine, music. You know?
and yeah, music is music is supposed to be the only drug.
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
is the relief. I
Is it
would say that,
yeah.
you know, like it helps energies to flow and whatever you need. I mean, some people get really high on music as well because it's kind of a trance. I mean, like more on a dub kind of festival, but this is what they are. And then even standing super close to the speakers and, you know, they feel
That's
the
my
bass and
thing.
everything. And
I
it's
can
like,
tell you something about standing in front of the speakers, right? Because at some point I also had like a little year of like only going to I don't know if you know that kind of there was this guy called Curly, and he used to make techno with a K. They call it techno with a K, yeah. So it's over, it's quite fast. Um, yeah, and people they're like the speaker freak, you know. So they with their head in the
Yes,
speaker
yeah.
yes.
or standing in front of the speaker, and it's quite intense, I guess, you know.
Stimulating, is it stimulating for them or something or what?
What, to put your head in the speaker? I don't
Yeah.
think it's a good idea, but yeah,
It's
I,
like it changes your heartbeat. It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in
Does reggae, when
not
you slow
always,
down,
not only in a good way,
does
but it does.
does a reggae,
Reggae is the heartbeat,
you know?
so that's a different
I
story.
like all the, yeah, dub, you know, all the dub.
Yeah,
It's low frequencies, you know.
yeah, and you
If
feel
you
it.
think about you know yeah, frequencies and vibrations and that, right? So uh I think people that basically sort of make music can fuck you up if they want you, if they want that, you know. That was my idea before. I was like, yeah, I want to make this record and I want to fuck people the fuck up. Yeah, but
When you mean that, because I'm passionate about the music more than I am about making someone freak out or making them go on to take anything. A kid, I remember playing hip hop and R&B, and then I changed to techno, and I got the same reaction from my friends. What is this stuff you play?
yeah, but where are you from originally then?
I'm from California.
California.
Originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. Moved to California when I was 12, and I skateboarded and cycle and did motocross and all. I went kind of in the same direction when I went to California, like you. Okay. Experienced a lot of that what you were talking about, but then I got a little bit, shall I say, disappointed with the fact that music itself, you don't need drugs. If you can enjoy music without any substance,
I don't think you need it, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know that people want to dance for hours, and I think the only place where you could do that is Berlin as well. Germany is something else, mate. But Berlin's not really Germany, they say, right? So
it is.
Yeah.
It's very
German.
It's very German.
Yeah.
Very German, yeah.
Yeah. Very.
I speak German and that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Let's go back to the other, because you do a lot of work with the machines, and I don't know how much time you spend, and how many machines you have, and how long it took you to master what you do. But I like to hear a little bit more about that rather than what the substance part.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
No, it's all good.
I got lost. But I'm just telling about a problem. It's not a problem, but it could be a problem for some people. So
to be honest with you, Charlton, you don't have to explain yourself about that, because we know what's really, what we know it exists, and it's not nothing new, but I want to get back to your talent.
But let's go to the music.
I want to go back to your talent. You know what I mean?
Okay. First of all, I started out in a computer, so I was using trackers in the beginning. It's a whole different way of working, by the way. And then I started using, I think, what was it, Cubase, because I had that at school, so I could choose between Logic or Cubase. And then I went into Cubase, and then I found it out Ableton, and that was version number 2 or something. And it didn't have all the media in that, so I was like, let's so to speak, make stuff in Cubase, and then I would import it in Ableton, and that's how I would do a sort of like public announcement live set, in Ableton, because it's the greatest program for me, and I still use it till now, with a lot of hardware now. But what I wanted to say is that you get a lot of software that's replicas of hardware, so that's how you learn the machine. Yeah, that's how I learned about machines. And now I have quite a few machines. I don't have that much, and I do with what I have. Mostly it's like I've bought stuff, I sold stuff, and now I'm quite stuck on the Euro rack, really. So it's quite
You stuck on that?
Are you really like one of those people that like to experiment with the machines?
I experiment a lot right now. I don't think anything I make right now, I have to, because it's just the formula that people like from me. But I really, I would really like to freak out more.
I find it so very interesting, because I think that working.
But I think it also came with my age. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, said that Nick Danton, 65D Mavericks. I used to live with him, and he was always saying to me that, like, okay, watch my words, man. At some point, you're going to be a bit tired of or not like explicitly. I love techno, but I'm not only techno. I can do more than that, and I want to freak out with machines. And I think everybody should do the same. It's not going to help your career, but just freak out, man. Why not? Just freak out.
Well, the art is an expression of yourself, so you shouldn't limit You should not limit yourself on only just like saying, this is techno, this is this. You're an
Yeah,
artist, so you get it all out there. I think that's
yeah.
What do you?
important.
Yeah, I do too. But do you consider yourself techno?
Not really.
Okay,
I
good.
feel,
Okay, good.
am I?
No, I'm asking. I'm asking you. I'm
Am
asking
I?
you as the artist. You know.
Yeah, I make, in my opinion, techno like that's uh, techno is a wide word right now, right? A really broad
If you can
thing.
define it,
So
if you can define it
my
in
my I
from your point.
I'm inspired by the likes of the guy, Jeff Mills, Surgeon, and even Outtech or Aphex Twin. That's far apart, but still, that's the music
Influence. You've been
that's my
influenced by these,
influence.
so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were okay.
hardcore,
Good. That's what I want to hear. Right. Good.
hardcore. So, and then you try to make it your own, and I'm quite good with like am I? I know how the machines work, and what's in my mind I can translate, and it's
Super.
a few people that can do that very well.
So is there
Yeah.
something that you would say that is like typically you in your sound? If I would like want to comment one of your, sets, what would I expect that you could say that is typically you? You
The
just said that
hi-hat,
before that you want to like fuck up
hi-hat
people's
programming,
heads and
hi-hat,
minds. So I'm
yeah,
expecting a certain kind of energy.
and hi-hat programming. If I, like, if let me so to speak, if people could hear when I do a track, I then that's what I've heard from people. So there's a few, as I said, there's a few people that have that. If I go to promos right now, I cannot set people apart anymore sometimes, which sucks a bit. That means that nobody has their own opinion or mind or, feelings.
So you're a free spirit in your musical expression.
I'm very free. Yeah, hopefully. I think I'm very free for sure because done this. I think in the pandemic, that was the first time where I was really okay. I didn't earn any money, or it was really bad. But as I'm saying, like my creations, yeah, I went far and I released some of it as well. At Buzz, it was my, so to speak, sort of first album, and yeah, it was a bit left fieldish, There's not saying it was. I don't think anybody got it. Maybe
Well, I don't think people need to get it. Art is not for people to get it,
I do
right?
get it, but you want people to get it, right? That's
Maybe. I mean,
yeah.
I think the vibe itself will connect with the right people, so they will get it then, and you're also influenced because you're putting yourself out there. I loved that you said you're very free. So if I could be there and listen to your music, maybe it could
Yeah.
help me to liberate myself.
Oh, that's deep. That's very deep.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what we're
that's
here
my
for.
answer. That's my answer.
That's why I
That's
wanted to
beautiful.
get you on,
Yeah.
because I know when we spoke the first couple of times, you're not really. I didn't feel like you were the type of person that is really open for articulating things in a specific way. What we try to do here is we try to get your take on what music is like from your side, and kind of get that from the person behind the music. I want to bring to life what it is that you feel, exactly what makes you who you are and why that is. And that's so important. And so I'm trying to get you to really open up to us on that one, because I love your tenacity. I love your experimentation. I love that. I may not like all the music, but I love that he's really confident about going in and just getting it done, and he's willing to fight for that. So I want to know. I'm wondering how where's that love coming from?
Oh yeah, like
So it's love to me, as far as I'm concerned.
who can you be other than yourself?
Okay.
That's the best answer I can give. You know, a lot of people want to be someone. I want to be myself. You know, who can you be other than yourself? Because if you cannot, you know, that's truly, especially with music. I understand that people want to sound like this person or that person, and I wanted to be that as well when I was 22. But you know, it's like when you, it's totally. I probably would have said something else 20 years ago. You know. So when you met me 4 years ago, I was maybe different. Yeah, you know, I might have different opinions back then.
Well, you didn't. He didn't. He actually didn't even know me either. So it was an introductional thing. So that was okay. So I kind of felt good. I really could. I saw you from the moment we met, and even when you were playing, when you guys were playing on the stream, there was a few.
With the Black Canadian
Yeah,
and that,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Shout
There,
outs to
uh,
those guys as
you
well.
guys stood out, and when he plays, he's definitely not in the box.
Well, I like people that are not in a box. I think this is what all kind of art expression, if it's music or whatever, is about. You know, that we open ourselves up and then we're not in a box and we help other people to free themselves as well. I mean, this is my experience with all kind of electronic music, especially with techno, that I'm coming from a completely different background. And it took me a while to get it, to really get it, because in the beginning it was just noise. It was boring to me, to be honest. I thought like, oh my God, those people can't
Oh
do
yeah,
nothing. They're just using some machines and I just like, you know, that's just noise. And it took me a while. And what you said before about the timing, because I'm a very rhythmically trained person and even playing drums and stuff. So I started to get it and I started to listen differently and it really opened my mind. And I've been in the studio with some people that's been experimenting with those machines. And I started to be so fascinated. I think it's mind-blowing. I think it's really great. And what I love about the whole thing is like there are people sometimes think that techno is so it's just industrial and so urban, but it really isn't. It really isn't. It depends on also how cultivated your ears are, because the more you hear, the more you understand. That's why I'm also liking that you experiment, because life isn't just one, you know, steady something that we're all in a box and all locked in. And I can only speak for myself. If I'm locked in, I want to break free. So, yeah.
Did you attend ADE this year?
Yeah, I was there. I
mean,
went to. I didn't go
how
to a lot of things, but
how important is ADE for the locals like you, local artists like you?
I never play ADE. I've played there a couple of times, but I never do it every year or something.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Because I thought it would be something great for the local artists.
Maybe if there are people in the audience that don't know what ADE is, could you just briefly explain?
Amsterdam Dance Events. There you go. Maybe it's that.
Can you explain to us what that means to you as a local? Because it's important, because as globally people see it as a valuable place to meet important people in the business.
Yeah, might be so. Who says that? I want to meet people in the business, mate.
Okay.
It's just a nightmare. I go there to see my friends, and I don't want to have any other. I don't want to network anymore. It's all bullshit.
Okay. And what part of it for you?
I want to play. I do want to play, but all the networking and all it's.
So you don't believe it
every year.
Are you saying that you don't believe in giving support to? Well, okay.
I do give support, but I think all the networking and people
for electronic music and for electronic music as a whole, no.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, man. It's not really, since I know that, because it's like 1 week long, right? It's like a music conference.
Right.
I think I maybe like the conferences more, and you can, there's too much stuff on anyway, so you cannot see any. So I go to the stuff that I really want to see.
I mean, you as a label owner,
Yeah.
isn't it important for you to meet distributions?
Nah, but I don't know. I don't see it that way. I mean,
Okay.
there's booking agents. There's all sorts of people, and
And
I'm
you and
so
you
not. I'm really not interested like anymore.
okay.
Like I want to meet my friends that are playing, of course, and I go to see them when they play. So
Because
I
I know
went to
store is a
I
big
went to
part of this.
store. I went to store
Yeah, store.
twice. I didn't go last year because I had to play in Berlin. The year before, I didn't go as well because I had to go to France. So yeah, um, ADE, yeah, it's fun, but
So
it's
from
not
your
really
side,
that important for me,
okay, good. Oh, good.
Yeah,
So your from
that's
your
what
point
you
of view,
asked, right? So
okay.
yeah,
So
it's
from
nice to see people and that, and sometimes you meet someone new, but I don't really go there for that. It's like I met you there. Yeah, Claire asked me, but I think it's really not that. Yeah, it could be important for some people, but for me, it's not. I like to connect with people in a different way.
it was important for me because I knew what I wanted from the festival.
Well, if you
And
know
that
what you
meant
want, go get it.
that meant to hear one of my favorite legends, Jeff Mills, speak. One of my even to hear Dave Clark speak, even to participate in going to with DJ Bone, going to so there's so much that this event has to offer, and I'm curious if a lot of artists, local artists, feel the same way as you.
Probably not. Probably, I'm probably just moaning, mate. Honestly,
And what about Speedy J? Does he feel that way?
I think he would just like to do store and
Okay,
do
right.
that every year. Yeah,
Which is
connect and create with people on the day when that's. But all the other stuff, all the conferences, um,
okay.
I don't want to say it, mate, and I'm not gonna say it because people probably think I'll be mad and that I'll be polite today. But yeah, there's a lot of behind the scene that I don't like. So I'd rather go to somewhere and say hello to people and just go and dance because I danced my ass off at Speedy both days. And I went to the Central District thing on the Thursday at NXT Museum. That was all cool. But and then I'm there and I see a lot of people and it's all nice and promoters that book me, that's all nice and I have a great understanding with them. But
Okay, so now,
it's
so
all the same people every year, bro. All the same people every year. So it doesn't do anything for me, ADE, yeah?
well,
Nothing.
you just mentioned like a 3 or 4 bullet points that were important for you. The people that you work with,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
But I can see them somewhere else.
Yeah,
You
well,
get my point, right? I
yeah, I
can
get
see
it.
them somewhere else.
You
I
can
don't
see
I
them
don't need
somewhere.
ADE for that to see them, Like that's what I
Okay,
mean. It's cool. It's a
okay.
cool
So
thing. And
80, so thumbs down with ADE for you.
I'm not saying it's thumbs down, but
Okay, good.
like it might be a bit overhyped as well.
Hmm.
Because it's you know,
So that's real
Well,
underground,
you're already connected, so
right? Yeah.
because you said that you're going to meet your friends, so you don't have to go there to meet new people. That's
that's
all
it.
fine. I like that. I
That's it.
actually do have a question, and it's burning inside of me because you told us before when we opened the conversation that you used to live in Berlin as well, right? And you said Rotterdam is such a rough a rough vibe city. How do you feel about Berlin? Did that influence the
You
way
Oh,
and
you create?
Berlin is to live. Berlin is not to.
Berlin is to live.
Berlin is to live. I don't know. Like I thought when I used to go to Berlin or when I went to Berlin, there's a lot of artists living there, and you work with each other. That's all out of the window. So yeah, did Berlin give me any inspiration? Not so much, to be fair.
so your experience. Oh, his experience.
Well, I love that you're saying that because a lot of people like always like Berlin, Berlin, Berlin. So are you one of the first saying that Berlin is just
I like Berlin to go to play
yeah.
because it's good, but I lived there for 5 years. It was all nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
what I'm hearing, what
yeah.
I'm hearing is living there is not for you, but playing there is they have a good scene.
I think just living there is, yeah. I thought I would connect with a lot more people. It's all shit.
I
That's
really,
all right.
I really want to know what he means by that. When you say you're not, were you introverted? Or are you just not into going to meet other people? Or
I'm not introvert, like man, that was like a lot of my friends were there at the
okay,
same period of time.
okay,
Yeah. Probably we're all be tired from working or in the weekends, and then you go back home and then you don't want to. Man, there's nobody that I made any music with in Berlin except Kamikaze Space Program. I done some things with him, but he moved out as well. And some all the guys, we all moved out, and it's like a cycle. I have a feeling, or that some people stay there, but I don't know. There's not a lot of people. Yeah, not a lot of people that I
So-
know. Yeah.
Would you always choose Rotterdam again then?
Yeah, I live here now, so I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I will move again. Yeah, it is what it is. I could go live in Spain or something, like
For the
somewhere
weather.
warm for the
Yeah.
weather, chill.
Yeah, for the weather.
Yeah, chill. But
I want to move to Spain too for the weather. Just now that I think about
Portugal
it,
too.
it started snowing here. So yeah, I'm ready to go.
I kind
there's
of
no
like
snow yet over here. There's
I kind of like the seasonal changes. I don't know if I like the cold so much, but if you have the right gear and you're in the right places, I mean, when I'm in the studio, so when it's cold outside,
Yeah, when you're in the studio, that doesn't matter. Come on, like you're in the studio. Like studio people, we're just all the same. We're like inside anyways.
Yeah, I can have a studio somewhere in the forest or in the woods. You could make music anywhere.
I
Yeah.
love
You can
Berlin.
you can even make it with sticks, right? Music.
I love Berlin, but I don't know if I want to live there. What good have you? What good and what? What good can you say you gotten from Berlin? There must be something good. Have you
Yeah,
get a
moving
chance?
back home.
Did you? Yeah. Come on. I mean, Berlin is like for your sound. Berlin is hot.
You can do what you do everywhere, man. It's like
You can, but
when I moved to Berlin, I was already sort of I didn't go to Berlin to make a career or something. Matter of fact, I moved there for love, but it all went to shit.
what'd you do? What'd you
It all
do?
went to shit.
Charles, what'd you do? Charles,
I didn't do anything.
Carlton,
I
what
didn't
did you
do
do?
anything. Come on, man.
right,
Sometimes things
right.
are just not meant to be. And then I sticked around there even like for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, like as I say, yeah, Berlin is the belly of the beast. Berlin is the belly of the beast, mate.
You know what I mean?
Change of subject.
Yes. Okay.
I would say that because I have some more questions.
Auf geht's.
Auf geht's, all right.
auf
You're
geht's.
speaking German.
Auf geht's.
You know that he speaks German only with the computers sometimes. I hear him say something in German.
Still don't
otherwise he
speak
doesn't-
German?
No, he doesn't speak like
Not good.
no
Damn,
German.
how long do you live there, man?
Forever, ever.
I was
ever.
born here, man.
No, you're not born. You haven't been. No, come on. Like, what do you say? But so the label's
That's
name.
what yeah, Carlton.
Yeah.
But the label's name, am I saying that right? Is Bliepwerk.
Bliepwerk. Yeah.
Bliepwerk.
It's just in Dutch. I thought it was funny because before I started doing Charlton, I had this name called Bliepwerk. I've done a live set in my friend's house. Like you won't believe this, So you remember them old desktop computers, super massive desktop computer. I took it to my friend's house, and I think Bas Mooy also booked me for Strictly Techno back then under that name. But then I thought, like, it's maybe a bit silly. And then years ago, later, I used it for my label name. So, but it was actually my artist name in the beginning. I thought it was cool.
Does bleep mean anything? Bleep like.
Bleep means bleeps. It's like a bleep. My music is halfly bleep, sometimes not.
It sure is.
right.
We're gonna play some bleep for you in a minute.
I'm a bleepy guy, and I like a lot of things that are a bit off grid lately when I listen to it. So, yeah, it's Yeah, Bleep's so nice. Jeff Mills is Bleepy.
No, he's not.
Don't you think he's Bleepy?
No way. He's. I mean.
Oh, so you don't think that the waveforms transmission or
Okay, babe.
the UFO
okay.
art,
Okay.
isn't that Bleepy?
Okay. Yeah, but I thought he's more he's very melodic in times, right?
Which
and
ones?
and
Which records
and orchestrated a bit.
Which ones are you talking about?
He's working with
the
Purpose
old
Maker,
ones or the new ones?
Purpose Maker.
Yeah, that was still
All
like a
of
little
his-
bit.
All of his
You know that B side of the everybody plays the bells, of course. But I always used to play the B side of that. Yeah.
That's what I know him for. He plays all the other.
Is it not Bleepy? Is that not Bleepy? Can you not consider it as a Bleepy kind of thing?
No, I'm not saying that he's not.
I know you've done a lot of mental. That's all the stuff I want to. I still play that, by a matter of fact. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you done all this waveform.
Should we play a bleeper for her so she can hear it?
Play a bleeper.
I would love to. Please make me listen to some.
Okay, let's see which one. I guess which one you get? Is it the LCC is the one, right?
LCC is that was my request because, like, I love Outtacker, yeah, and I love the way they actually. I think what they try to do here, I cannot explain it, but in the end, it's like a hip hop kind of track or whatever. It's wild, and it's for me in my head, it sounds like hip hop, yeah, like what they do, but it's not necessarily hip hop. But
and for me,
I think they're definitely motivated with they were probably hip hop heads in my I don't know. I don't know a lot about them, but I love their music for quite a few years, and there's someone else from Detroit. He passed away, man. Oh man, how can I forget about him?
Drexia?
No, Drexia is also. I love them as well, but it's I used to release Mike Huckabee, man.
Mike Huckabee.
Rest in peace, Mike Huckabee.
Oh, rest in peace. Oh, yeah.
He would always sleep at my friend's house when he would. Yeah, man. He would always sleep at my friend's house in Berlin, and I would pass by, and he would be there, and he was like, "Man, Charlton, man, you should listen to the Outtacker, man." He would do it like that, and he was brilliant. And I started listening a lot more to him. I thought it was bonkers before but now I really
To hear
It's where.
I will. I got it. Hold on. To hear Mike Huckabee say this about what we're about ready to hear is strange because he is so soulful house.
He said it's brilliant.
Okay, let's listen in.
He was listening to that, man. Honestly, I wouldn't lie to you. Nick Danton and all the guys and Outtacker and like a surgeon and a surgeon at a remix of them and stuff. That's how I really got. They're highly rated. Go listen to them. You might not understand, but listen to them. And Aphex Twin is always.
I'm gonna listen to it from what you described that you like about it. That's what I'm. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Let's listen. Carlton, which one is the bleep? This bleepy part. Describe to me which part is bleepy for you. This boom, boom, boom.
Wait, this is not there yet.
Okay.
Not there yet.
Okay.
But it's all like basically some really Euclidean beats, Euclidean kind of. It all comes at the one, if you know what I'm talking about. But after this break, it will go into like a sort of Zelda kind of.
Okay, because you said hip hop. I'm listening to hip hop.
You're a drummer, right? So he's drumming.
I like those chords.
Sounds like Zelda. You know the game, Zelda?
It almost sounds a little bit like drum and bass too.
Yeah, it's everything, man. But you understand what I'm saying? That they
Yeah.
actually, I think they're basically pulling out apart like a sort of hip hop break kind of thing. It goes so crazy, and then they make it it's complicated what they do. I cannot do.
Do you
No, but I cannot do that. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying, but I can't.
do you consider this experimental dance floor music for people to dance or to listen or how should they experience it?
I've been to their concert recently. That was in Berlin, by the way. I was supposed to see him in Amsterdam, but I went to Berlin for a skateboard trip. Totally different. Nice skateboard city, by the way. But yeah, I saw them. But you could definitely dance to that if you want to. They also have different stuff with like with a beat, like a 4x4, but it's mostly quite experimental. So
Yeah.
it's IDM, right? IDM, intelligent dance music, they say.
Because I'm always trying to conceive or perceive music. Like you said, you're a dancer. I'm asking myself, how do I dance to it? That's one way I listen to music. And
You would go to a concert to listen,
Is it a great production and very different from an artist standpoint? For me, yes, super.
I think they're brilliant.
Super.
I think
Yeah.
they're brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as a dancer, I don't know.
Actually, it made me think of Morshiba.
Mashiba.
I don't know why, but this is what came up inside of me. I just heard something
breakdown
in
part?
there. No, the whole time I just felt something there. And I wouldn't consider myself being dancing, but I can see myself
Listen.
walking. like listening and walking, like definitely in a movement, you know. So I loved it actually.
I have this on
Yeah,
my bike when I have my bike, you know, a bike,
yeah.
I go quick. But
If you if you out
my advice is to listen to Autechre because they have like about 1 million albums. So yeah, this is yeah. That's,
so if you're out there in the chat, please let us know what you think about Alteca. And yeah, let's move on. Another challenging milestones we want to talk about for you, huh? What's it? What were we going to say? Oh, every long-term career has tested you and has turning points. This section is about that. What is a major turning point for you in your life at the moment? Is there anything that stands out in your career?
in my career,
Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't even create my creative peak, or however you would call
Creative
that,
peak yet?
creative peak.
You don't think
I
you're
don't think
reaching?
anybody. I don't think
Good for
anybody
you.
could like maybe because you keep on learning actually, right? When you make music, it's like yeah, you keep on learning with that. So it's a progress.
How do you feel about your progress level?
Um, yeah, it could be better.
Okay, good. Personally,
Why are you saying that?
Yeah, could be better. I don't know how to play keyboard or something. Yeah, I know how to play on feeling, but yeah, there's loads of things I could be better in. You know, with music.
let's
Like
talk about the keyboard part. Would you like to add more to that?
yeah, nah.
Would that help you?
Would it help you to look to know notes? No, I don't know. Maybe I would be a bit rigid if I know notes. You know,
No, you just that'd just be
Well, your
added.
ears will know the notes.
I'm a free. I'm a free.
That'll just be added to your
I
arsenal.
just play. I just play something, and you know, I cannot play it right away. But if I know how to play, I play it. So it's nothing. I don't know. I know what minor is and major and all that, but I don't know. You know, I don't. I'm not Tchaikovsky or something.
Well, if
Some
you ever
crazy
want a lesson,
pianist, you know what I
link
mean?
me up. I'm gonna give you an online lesson. I'm a piano player, so
Oh, nice. Okay,
See, that was what I was getting at. I was getting at when
no, that was not just like whenever I hear someone saying they want to learn something more, the keys, which I totally understand. Yeah, man, because it's also difficult. It's like more something you just when you already find your way through, because your ears know where
Yeah,
you want to go.
my ears do it. You know,
Yeah.
I know what not to press. So you know, yeah. Funny part is that like actually, my dad was a musician. Yeah, I don't know if you know that.
No.
Have I ever told you that?
no, tell us about it.
So my dad passed away like 6 years ago, but he was basically a musician, and he used to make You know, my parents are from Suriname. You know what that is? Suriname, yeah. It's South America, and it
Yes.
used to be a colony of the Netherlands. So that aside, he used to do the traditional sort of music, and maybe it's a big thing to say, but he was maybe one of the first people in that time because he was the record they released was in 1982 or one. I wasn't even there yet. Yeah, and they started playing in this sound, and a lot of people are still doing it now. So he had a good yeah. He done something for our country, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, nice, yeah. But yeah, that my dad used to be a musician, so I think I got it, you know, not indirectly, but I got it in my veins from him. So yeah,
And did you spend a lot of time with him?
not that much, but I did spend time with him, of
Would
course.
you would you have liked to?
Um, yeah, but everybody falls out, right?
Yeah, but that's not my
Well,
question.
that's all
That's not my
right.
question. My question to you is that
Oh, sorry, sir.
would you have liked
I
to
would have
spend more
liked,
time
yeah,
with him?
why not? Why not? You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I did spend like quite a few bit of time with him.
Yeah.
But then in the end, I didn't spend any time with him, and maybe that's what I regret. But life is what it is, man. Like you know, yeah. Yeah.
I know. Carlton, I'm attacking you because I really want to know how you feel.
Oh, you calling me
And
Carlton again?
no,
Boston.
Charlton, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just
That's
thinking.
all right,
I was
man.
just thinking.
You want me to punch him for you?
Please don't. It's not intentional.
I'll
I,
kid him myself when he's back here one time.
it's
Like
not. Yeah,
one
yeah, exactly.
slap for
Guillotine
the
choke.
third.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's nothing but love. I'm just
No,
thinking.
I know.
I was just,
I'm just poking you with
yeah.
it.
I would. I'm just thinking because I think I understand you a little bit. I've been trying to talk to you and communicate with you, and for me, it's about you. It's not about something else or anybody else. It's about what you know. What I'm saying what you're feeling, and
Yeah,
as
yeah,
an
yeah.
artist,
No, it's not. But
as a
yeah,
person, as an artist, as a person, as
yeah.
someone, you know, I really want to know more about that person behind all this other stuff, you know. And by the way, shout out from Sisu Kaz. That means our girl Claire Granlund is in the chat.
Claire, shout outs to them as well.
Shout
Fuck
out
you,
Claire.
Max. I'll see
Pass
you
the link,
soon.
you guys. Thank you.
There you go. You want to be me
And
myself, right?
Max, Max, your good friend spoke highly and good things about you. So
Oh man, I know Max for over. We were like in that time where I started. We were 17, 18, and we still are friends. And I don't see him that often, but every time we see each other, it's like 20 years ago. That's I love you, Max. Yeah.
what part is what, okay? Let's get to the skateboarding part. Okay, because I used to skate too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's
I
something.
didn't.
That's something
And
I
it's good for
stopped
everybody.
doing. I stopped doing skateboarding because my career was going well, and the pandemic I started again, and it never really left me. I was always checking out skateboarding videos, always, but then I stopped. And shout out to all the guys that are that I skate with. Um, yeah, it was quite of a. I came back to the skate park and I saw all these kids I skate with. They were like, whoa. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to be on your level, anyways. So I've got my tricks, and I think I'm a decent skater, but not, I just do that to empty my head from all of this here.
What part of skateboarding mentally still shows up in your life
Um,
or
when
your
you feel a
music?
bit, when you feel, yeah, no, when you feel a bit like, when I feel a bit like, let's say, pissed off or something, that's the things that calm me down. Uh, I could skateboard for hours. Sometimes I maybe overdone it, but I wanted to be good again.
What do you do? You write. You write. I meditate,
What
and I
I
go to the
do.
gym. When you're angry or frustrated, he's skating for him is a relief.
Well, I
That's
make music. That's what I do. I mean, I make music. But
big
like
relief.
it's like the thing. That's what I do. Whatever comes up, I'm making music. And
Okay.
if I need a break, I just go for a walk. And then but while I'm walking, I make music again. And it's just the thing. It's like what I do.
I must be honest, sometimes I get really sick of music.
Yeah, me too. But it doesn't help.
I'm
It's like
serious.
this. But you know
So
what? I'm super curious to know what kind of music do you listen to
I listen to.
when you just like really chill out at home? Because what we just heard, right?
Yeah, what you wanna. Well, I listen to loads of stuff. It could. I don't know if people. It could be the old Dirty Bastard, Wu-Tang Clan. It could be some new underground trap kid. It's everything. Like I listen to Coil. There's like this Throbbing Gristle band from the 80s. Yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff. Like it's not
So
necessarily.
yesterday's favorite.
Yesterday favorite still Outtaker. I'm listening. I have a really strong Outtaker period right now, so that's the only thing that comes up in my in my playlist right now. But I listen to loads of stuff. Yeah,
Does it relax you when you listen to it?
yeah, for sure. Like it does. It does. Um,
Because it keeps your mind kind of, like leads your mind somewhere else.
yeah, it leads to somewhere else, and I'm just listening to the techniques they do, and yeah, it's interesting.
So
So
analytic listening.
yeah, analytic listening on the bike or wherever, you know. Yeah, it's something like that. I think, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
So what trick? What's your favorite trick?
Favorite trick with skateboarding?
Yeah.
I have a
Kickflip.
really nah.
Ba-
My flips are gone, sir. I used to have a really gnarly inward heel flip when I was 20 live years 20 live years ago. But now I'm very good with I have a really stable beam plant, where you grab the ball. You know, it's not a boneless. You know, the boneless you grab with your right hand. I grab it with my left hand, and I can basically do it of a lot of stuff. Um, I I'm working on a little video right now, and I think that's going to be the last one for sure. But I won't stop skating.
Mm.
And
Why would you stop something that calms you down?
yeah, no, you know,
Because I'm gonna stay
you
hype
know,
up all the time.
you know when you fall down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it.
Yes, right, because you gotta recover and re-heal yourself
I
and
even
all.
broke my collarbone one time,
Oh
sir.
boy.
Oh gosh.
Before a Tresor gig,
Oh.
but I
Yeah.
did go and I did play.
This is
Anyone
what
that
yeah.
anyone that would like bail out is a pussy. Sorry that I say it that way, or anything.
It's okay.
When I get booked and I injure myself, I will play. If I'm able to play, I will play.
That's a
So
team player.
yeah,
He's a man of his word.
I'm a real one, man.
Yeah, well, this is why I don't do anything like this, my hands. I can't. I had to stop
Oh, your
playing
throat.
basketball. It was like 3 times I was there. My piano teacher, like my professor said, "You crazy, you stop that right away." Because twice I came there with my taped fingers.
Oh, that's
Skateboarding,
normal.
the same story. I'm very good in
Normal.
sitting on a skateboard. I can just sit there
I still fall.
and
I went to
admire the
skate
guy.
yesterday. I went to skate yesterday. I did fell a couple of times. Yeah. But like maybe done something a little bit too big.
Is it
before
because
the
are you one of those skaters that think they're too cool to wear pads,
I don't
protective
wear,
gear?
no, man. It's all in the way. It's all in the way. All that stuff is in the way.
I
don't
know the story. I
wear
hear
the
this.
helmet.
I hear this every day at home. I said that before. My boys into this
But
dirt bike,
you
whatever.
need a
I know
helmet
this.
with dirt biking. It's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous.
Until you
It's
bust your ass.
I know.
Until-
They know us in the hospital already. Like
When I fell on my face, I fell. It doesn't matter. I've just got really high pain level. I guess that's also something. So that's why people cannot really read me most of the time. That's right. Yeah, no. You shouldn't give away too much of yourself, bro.
Greetings from Max in the chat. He
Max.
says he loves you too, miss you, and when in the hell you guys gonna see each other again?
I'm here. Well, I always have to come to Amsterdam, mate. What are you on about? Like,
That's right,
I'm
Rotterdam.
here.
I keep forgetting that he's Rotterdam and Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm from. That's what I'm saying. I'm from Rotterdam. So the ADE was something I was going through with a train from Rotterdam. But there's a big rivalry, right, between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Not saying that's within the music, but yeah, we do speak different than that. They have a different accent. I have a different accent. Yeah, and we definitely know from each other where you're from.
Tell me about the label. Tell me about what you're gonna release on the label.
I'm Bliepwerk. Okay, yeah, Bliepwerk. I'm gonna release Vcat Nax. He's a guy from Montenegro, and he's pretty good. I have to get that in process very soon because he's waiting on me. I'm a bit chaotic sometimes, so it just took a while, and I'm gonna put that in progress probably somewhere this week. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, good release. And then I should supposed to do something for myself as well, but I'm caught up with other non-techno kind of things now.
Oh, good.
we've got a super nice question here in the live chat, and it's coming from Mr. Isaiah K, I think, and he's asking, when you listened the first time to one of your tracks in a club, how did that make you feel?
Well, if you're, if somebody like, well, that's a good question.
Good question, huh? Think about that one.
I've heard a couple of my favorite DJs play my track, now it's like, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, I've heard it. It's like nice.
No, come on.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
but the first
serious,
time,
man.
but
It's
the
Come
like
on,
first
man.
time, but the first
the
time.
first
Okay.
time,
Okay.
when I walked into Awakenings or something, and somebody was playing my track. I don't remember who anymore. I was quite happy. I was like, okay, I've done it. People dancing to it. That's how I felt. But right now, if I come in somewhere and somebody plays that track, I wouldn't want to be Aphex to it or something. Then I
Okay.
will be happy, or Jeff. Then I will be happy. You know, yeah, yeah, that would be cool.
You're not excited anymore, huh?
I am excited, but like yeah.
With that said, do you, when you're playing, do you play a lot of your music?
Now depends. I play some of my tracks, that people know, of course. Um, but I don't play a lot of my own music. No,
I was
no,
gonna say I
no. But
produce
I
some
do
stuff
play.
and put it on and don't play
I
it.
do play some of my own records, of course. The ones that people really like and love, and I guess, yeah, and yeah, I do live sets. But when I do a live set, I'll never replicate what I do. Uh, I used to do that when I was more of a, I could, but yes, it's totally different game. I have to use a sampler or things to recreate my track, and now I just wanna, when I come and play live somewhere, I just want to create on the flow. My mom is phoning me, so
Tell moms hello.
I'll pick up for the fun.
Of course, you can never dump a mom.
Oké, ik ben nog steeds bezig.
Like,
Ja, ik bel zo terug. Yo. Ja. Bye.
This is live, everybody. This is
Right,
why
we're
we didn't
live,
pick
yeah.
up the
Live.
phone. We're live.
But I had
and
to
that's
pick up.
live.
I had to pick up. Otherwise, yeah, I had to pick up for that.
Yes, of course.
Um,
But I want to know
I'll show you
something.
back in a bit.
So when you're not making music, when you're not producing, right, and when you're not skating,
Yeah.
what do you do? How can I imagine you as a person? I'm meeting you here as an artist, as a musician.
I
But
hang
what
out
can I do?
with
Like
I hang out with friends, uh,
listening to music.
listening to music, had drinks. Who doesn't like that?
cooking.
Cooking, yeah, I'm not much of a good cook, man. To be honest, I like when people. I cook other stuff, yeah. Well, I like when people. Yeah, I can cook a little bit, but mostly I like good food, especially food from the Surinamese kitchen.
Which is so good. I love
Italian. I
Surinamese
like
food.
Italian
Yeah.
food, of course. Yeah.
I have to tell you, we have some more questions coming in. This one is coming from Samuel Künstlicher. And he says, hello, I have a little question in terms of the curating part of a DJ's work. Who is your favorite DJ of all times and why? Concerning versatility, timing, energy, etc. So that's quite a big question.
That's a very huge one. The set that remember the most, and I'm gonna go. I don't want to put feathers in there also, but I must have been Surgeon. He done a crazy set, and yeah. Also really versatile. You can hear a reggae track in his sets. So, but I've heard him quite a few times.
He's
One
one
of
of
my
your
fav-
favorites anyway, though, right?
Yeah, both
Yeah.
both of them, the British Murder
Okay,
Boys
good.
and stuff. They're
British
both,
Murder-
yeah, they're quite nice. Yeah, they're nice. That's one of the best. Yeah, that's one of the best things. I've seen Jeff Mills also, but with Jeff, you never know.
I love Jeff Mills because of who he is and what he's capable of. It doesn't matter if I don't like every set or every song.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care about that.
I don't care. That's the same with everyone, right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
could come and play somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll probably play like dog shit. Yeah, you never know, man. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. This is a matter of taste.
Samuel, thank you so much for the question, and also Mr. He said SJK.
SJK, I'm so sorry that I said that wrong. I do
Yes,
actually, I do have a question.
Please.
I do have a question, and this is when when you play, right? Because I always hear Roberto say he's like reading the floor, like the interaction with the people. He's reading the floor. So this is what also influences his set. Are you reading the floor when you're there, or are you just
Hell no.
bringing your own vibes and you're just like directing the floor? So you're a
Hell no.
director.
I wrecked the floor. I don't
You
want to.
wreck. Yeah, man. I thought you would be.
I don't read anything. Like I come there to play. You put me for my music. I'm not gonna if I want to play wild now, I'll play wild, man. I'll cut your legs off. It's war out there. That's what I was saying. When I DJ, I want people to dance, and if you don't like it, go stand with somewhere else. If I play,
So that means if you got a hip hop gig, you're gonna go play hip hop, hardcore hip hop.
I don't play hip hop.
Okay, good. So I don't want him to
No,
say
but
techno and then
but
go.
I love
force.
the answer because he comes to do
But-
what he came to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
Well,
that.
It happened once or twice where I played. I tried to mix a techno track with a hip hop track. I do all of that.
Okay,
That's DJing, right?
Of
I don't
course.
know. DJing is connecting things together. Yeah. If I've never seen him play, but I do think best DJ ever was that guy from Chicago, right? Ron Hardy, whatever. That was like, yeah, because you mixed all sorts of things together. There's also someone else that's really good. He plays everything, and he doesn't consider himself as a DJ. I cannot say that because he might get mad, and that's Tracks.
Okay.
Listen to his sets.
Jay Denham said something about that too. This guy, he said he's just super amazing.
Mate, he's great DJ.
Oh my God, he said something. What?
He's great.
He's
Great,
At least
great.
you're honest.
Great captain, whatever. I don't know.
What direction and curiosity is pulling you into 2026? What you got coming up? For the label, for you, what do you expect to do and complete in the year of 2026?
Hopefully a lot more than this year, because as I say, yeah,
Any major goals?
it never really got back the same in the pandemic. You got your TikTok, techno, whatever you guys call that. Yeah, it ain't techno. It ain't. You cannot like come in with like a different kind of like genre and call it techno. Yeah. I look at you, call it trends or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I think people really got a bit confused within the pandemic. People got confused. And I think it's also because people didn't got introduced to the clubbing. Like, there's like a lot of meme techie. I'm honest, yeah. I'm not gonna have any filter on this. Whatever you guys do, stop saying techno pros and all of this, blah blah. Go be something else. Go do yourself something. Not necessarily, but I don't really like. That's not Techno is a white thing, but I probably bought that record in the bin, the €1 bin back in the days. What some people play, like it's trance or hard house. It's not techno, yeah. All right, Charlton has spoken.
Yeah, man, that's a good thing, and it actually is a perfect. It just leads me perfectly to one thing that we always do. We have a quick fire round of questions. That's just a very short questions, and you will have like 1 or 2 words to answer only. So that will be very quick. You prepared?
That's cool.
You ready?
I'm prepared.
All right. So techno in 1 word.
Technology.
Right. Your favorite machine.
Wow.
It could be your coffee machine. That's a machine too.
Yeah, I like that too. Coffee machine.
He loves coffee.
So
He screamed at me this morning.
so the club that shaped you most.
None. None. I must be honest. None.
The
No.
streets.
Yeah, maybe.
A place that feels like freedom to you.
here when I'm here.
in the studio.
Studio, that's freedom.
And the last question, what is the best season to create?
Winter.
Why winter?
It's dark.
It's dark. I thank you
Yeah,
so much.
it's dark.
You know what I really appreciate about our conversation is that you're very honest and very straight out there. So even if I had no clue about anything about what you do, I've been listening, preparing to meet you by listening to things that I could find, online, like listening to your music and trying to get an idea. And you made me really curious, and I'm looking forward to hear more of the experimental parts. And thank you for being so free, and I felt that was encouraging to free up myself even more for
That's good.
2026 gonna be wild.
Hopefully, that makes me happy. Just feel free, Feel free to do whatever you want. But don't do rubbish.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm excited. I really appreciate you taking the time. It took us a long time. I've been wanting to get you on here for 3 years or 4 years now. Right?
Oh
I've been
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
I've been bothering him and bugging him. This morning I woke him up because he was working overnight.
And you woke him up.
And he was mad at me. And it's funny because I haven't taken anything he's kind of said or anything personal, because I think I understood him as far as him. I didn't know you worked the whole night long, so I could have never
Oh,
known. And
I'm always
all I
I'm
knew
always
was
doing things overnight, man.
all I knew is
Day,
it was 12
night.
o'clock. It was 12 o'clock noon, and there was a chance that you might be willing to talk to me. That was it.
But
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
worry,
man.
there's like me calling him like
I heard
7:30 in the
this.
morning because I'm
I
up.
heard
So
I heard this. I heard not even a ring, It was like it was vibrating me awake.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell, man? He's like,
And
yeah,
I
I
was
need
like,
it
and
now.
I was like, I'm not gonna let him get away with this. I need this stuff now so I can be ready. But I understood you. But I want to thank you so much for also being honest. And I don't know if we made you feel uncomfortable about anything, but
I don't feel uncomfortable.
okay,
There's one more thing. I want to give shout outs to Michael. Yeah, Mike. Like Beritus artist. We've been working for quite a while, for a couple of years, and he's one of the best agents out there. So my appreciations to you. Thanos Star Hollow, also my appreciations, and everyone I forgot. I got you all. I got you all.
so yeah. And can you tell everyone how they can find you and
Oh, that's a bit difficult to find me, right? It's quite difficult. Because first of all, I don't know
I
what it is. But you got Charlton Heston. Yeah? You got Charlton Athletics. But I'm the one and only Charlton, yeah? So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, WhatsApp, but except WhatsApp, because otherwise I have to answer your messages. I don't want to do that. But you can find me on those platforms. I actually have to make a couple of other. Yeah, I'm such a nightmare. I live in the shadow, mate. To be fair, I live a bit in the shadow.
and Bandcamp. I went to
The
Bandcamp
Bandcamp
and
is Charlton Bliepwerk. Yeah, Charlton Bliepwerk. It's Bliepwerk. That's where you can buy our catalog. And I saw that earlier, right? I saw that in the screen earlier.
right. Okay.
and it's also Charlton Bliepwerk on Instagram
Here,
because
here you
that's where I found you.
There you go.
So everybody, if you want to find him there, you can check him out, and I'm sure they will find links to your music, right?
Links to my music, links to what I'm doing in here. I'm not that person that I'm gonna go and have a coffee right now.
And much success. And please
Yeah.
get yourself more out there, because I would love to hear more of my favorite tune before we go is
See, shout out to Michael. Shout out to Michael. Shout outs to Michael, because it was his idea. Yeah, you want to hear this quickly how this came apart? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, yes.
Please.
Okay. So it's basically a project that Mike does, and people come to the studio. And this time it was sorcery, because we're on the same agencies, and we done everything in 4 days. Yeah. So you come here, no nonsense, work, eat, and then you go sleep. Yeah, and then we do it again. So that's basically what Mike wanted to do. Check that out as well. It's System Revival.
System Revival, right?
Yeah, really nice releases on there as well. And this is the Instrict one. People come and create it, and then we try to release it. You know, and shout outs to Sorcery as well, because great drummer, great programmer. Crazy guy. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, this for me was music, not bleep music. And what you did here in this track, and even the second part, before we leave, if you can describe, we'll listen to it a little bit longer, but as we close, can you please tell me what you guys were thinking on this track? Because it's jazzy, it's techno, it's a little bit of everything, and especially when the break comes. So let's listen to it a little bit longer, and then we'll let you close out the show by explaining to us what you guys are thinking.
Yeah.
And then
You get what I'm saying? Like, first of all, when you work with someone that makes techno as well, you don't want to do what you do yourself, right? You want to get out of the box, and that was my idea about it. Yeah, I started playing the keys. I started playing the bass. And that's how he had the drums, and and all like little modular glitches I put in, and like it worked out quite well.
I mean,
Yeah,
to me, it was wonderful. And that's how old is that?
that came out this summer, before the summer, I think. Yeah, it's like this year. It might be missed a bit because it's only like, what was it, 30 copies or something? It's like very limited.
Can we expect to hear more like this direction from you guys?
In the future, I probably will be here with someone else.
Run it, man, run it. This is really that's a really great tune. A really
as I
great
said, like that's
production.
Mike. That's the magic of Mike, my booking agent. He's and he has a little label as well. So that's the magic of him putting me together with people, and he really believes in what I can do. Yeah, with the machines, he believes in it.
Okay, with that said, thank you so much again, and everybody that's tuned in to the channel. Please call to action.
Well, please subscribe to Decisive podcast series. We're really looking out for subscribers. Make it like 500. And thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in. Thank you so much, Charlton. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Like and
Yeah, no.
subscribe, people. Yeah, it was nice to speak to you guys, and I think I have to phone back my mother.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
With that said, take care, Carlton.
Take care.
Charlton,
Blessings.
Charlton,
Peace out.
Charlton, Charlton.
Did you do it again?
No, I didn't. No, I
He
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't.
He did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I
No,
didn't.
fine, man. All right, bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Ciao.
Yo.
Thank you for spending time with us. Decisive podcast series live by Roberta Ingram, co-hosted by Zoe Mazar.